I was a big fan of Steep, and Riders Republic is the only game this year that I'm hyped for, and after playing it for the trial week, I am pretty much happy with it. There are some small annoyances in here, but it doesn't get in the way much in what is a fun game. So you're a rad dude or dudette who wants to be an extreme sports champion, and to do that you need to compete in many events across different fields. You have snowboards, skis, downhill bikes, road bikes, wingsuits, and the rocket suit to round things off. There's a hell of a lot of events to test your skills on. Bikes and snow sports mostly see you racing and tricking, whilst the wingsuit offers something a bit different by earning you points for flying closer to the ground or obstacles. Then the rocket suit is all racing and sees you hammering it through winding courses full of trees and small gaps to fly through. It's all good stuff and has great variety. As you win events you unlock new gear with better stats, faster speed, quicker rotation, etc. I would rather have had Steep's approach where gear doesn't matter, just your skills, and new gear is just cosmetic. Grinding for gear feels a bit out of place in a game like this. There are also funky events that see you riding a rocket powered bike and wooden skis amongst other things to add a bit more variety, and the world itself is massive, varied and begs to be explored. The sense of freedom is great, you can do what you want when you want and the game will reward you for it. As you progress you earn stars which increase your career level, thus unlocking new rewards like events, sponsors and sports. You unlock things at a nice pace, and with so many ways to alter the difficulty, you can make the game as chill or as challenging as you want. Each event also has challenges to earn more stars, from simple stuff like earning a certain score to doing a certain trick at a certain point in the event, so there's loads to keep you coming back for more. It's the controls for the game that have cheesed my onions a bit. You have 3 control schemes: Racer, which is ideal for racing, Trickster, which is ideal for tricks, and Steep controls if you're familiar with that, like me. I like using the racing controls for the bike races, wingsuit and rocket suit events, but the Steep controls for any trick events. Being able to assign different control schemes would be a big help, but you can't. You have to pause the game and change it before you start each event. And they can feel stiff and unresponsive sometimes, especially in the bike events. Other annoyances creep in too, like the rewind feature that doesn't rewind the AI, so really what's the point? There's a microtransaction shop, because of course there is, and every character is a gobshite. Multiplayer wise there is a lot to sink into. Obviously you can form a party with friends and just explore the world and do events, but there are some dedicated PvP modes too. Mass races are fun and chaotic, but anyone looking for a competitive balanced experience with these may be disappointed. With so many people bunched up it's hard to see at the start of races, and all it takes is one nudge to send you flying off the track. And the physics system sometimes likes to do you over when you ride over a small rock and launch you in the air in the opposite direction. Funny though, seeing other people face plant trees as you screech by and then do exactly the same. I also like that the race changes at certain stages. You go from skis to wingsuit, then bike or something like that. It gives you a right workout and can really test your mastery of each sport. There are 2 other competitive modes, Trick Battle and Free For All. Trick Battle sees 2 teams take over areas of a map by doing tricks on them, and holding the majority gives a team a 5x score bonus. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, to be honest. I would rather have a good old-fashioned trick off, and it's one of them modes where you have to rely on randoms, so it can totally go either way. The free-for-all mode has 12-player races and so on, pretty self-explanatory, and it's fine, but balancing comes into question when you see other players with much better gear than you. Yes, skill may beat out an advantage like that, but free-for-all and trick battle are ranked and have divisions to compete for, so why not make it a level playing field? At least the PvP is here at launch though, unlike in Steep where it came way too late. Graphically the game looks a bit blurry to me on the Series S, even with the motion blur turned off, and that's a shame because behind that it looks great. The variety in the environments brings a lot of nice colours and weather effects, and the animations on the tricks look great. I tried it on PC as well, and at 1440p it looks blurry. I'm not a big graphics expert, so there might be a setting I need to turn off and it will look okay. Overall though, top stuff. I know I moaned a bit, but it's all stuff that could be patched pretty simply. There's tons of content and the stuff coming looks good. Plus it's a game you can totally take at your own pace and do what you want, unlike real life where I've got to go to work after recording this.
I'm such a mess, I'm lost, I'm no good at this. I'm in love, still in love, still in love with you. Hard as I try, I can't even drink this pain away. Memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.